Hey, welcome back folks to Windless Effort Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Last time we did the hard mode stuff and somehow managed to succeed, I think. It happened. It was cool. Given that I'm doing hard mode, most of what I've already accomplished needs to be done again, so like with Samson I'm beating all this stuff. I keep saying hard mode like this is Terraria. No, this isn't Terraria. But I need to go and beat all this stuff again. But, you know, in the hard difficulty. So I'll get to that, but I'm thinking it's time to attempt another one of these challenges. I can't say it's gonna go well. I feel like I want to try head trauma again. I know this is a really difficult challenge, but I think with the right luck, the right seed, things could go pretty well. I absolutely do not mind doing this, although I'm kind of dumb for letting it hit me. There's some pills. This could be good. But what this run really, really needs... Bad Trip is stupid. Pretty Fly is good, though. What this run really needs, this particular challenge, just lots of damage. That's just really it. You start out with such insanely low damage output. A couple damage upgrades and you're pretty much set. Oops. Of course, it's going to take me a little bit to remember the proper spacing on this stuff. Tiny Planet plus Soy Milk is certainly a combination. It's an interesting one. Oh, whoa! I'd rather not get hit by that, thank you. It does make for some rather unpredictable circumstances sometimes, but it can be good. I did not mean to be hit by that. Nope. I thought maybe if I just kind of hit buttons randomly fired in different directions while keeping up the fire rate, it would go... I don't know. It's like you'd think instinctively the more hitboxes you have just out and about, the better off you're going to be, and Tiny Planet plus Soy Milk is the ideal item setup for that. I love how everything I got in that curse room except for the Pretty Fly is gone. But this item combination is ideal for that, but at the same time there's such a thing as funky knockback, which happens a lot with this stuff. Now, the concussive tiers are exceptionally useful, but actually hitting with those is kind of a pain sometimes. And even then, it's not very useful versus, like, Famine here, for example. Damn it. Damn it! I'm focusing a little bit too intently on the spacing here, which is probably not a good idea. Pincer motion. Pretty Fly saving me one more stupid hit. Alright, well, I might as well explore the rest of the floor since I can. There's really no reason not to. Maybe I'll find some red hearts or something. A little bit of extra healing would be nice. I didn't actually see that coming. I don't know why, but I didn't see that coming. I know distinctly that this is one of the more difficult challenges in the challenge list in Rebirth. So I'm not really, like, thinking I'm gonna win here. I'm a little out of it today. For whatever reason. I'm just always out of it, but a little bit more so than usual, I guess. So if I don't succeed, well, it surprises no one. Interestingly enough, with these items, range upgrades are actually far more useful than they would otherwise be. Because you can make these little tiers stay out a lot longer than normal. Which is kind of nice. I mean, it can be nice. It's not always nice. Although under almost every circumstance, range upgrades are actually good to have, given that big rooms are a thing. Although, of course, if you have, like, technology or something like that, you really don't want range ups. Because it's literally useless when you have technology or other laser weapons, brimstone, things like that. Range upgrades are kind of pointless, but with Tiny Planet, I like range upgrades. It's already unto itself a large range upgrade. And with the whole cardioid nature of these tiers, even more range is just better. That was a really nice chain reaction there. Can I seriously not hit that? Maybe if I do this? Yeah, that worked. Good. Figuring out the right directions from which to actually shoot is really important. Is this Pretty Fly? Ah, it's bad trip. Lame. And I have no bombs, I just noticed. Well. I'll save bad trip for if I need to use it as a full health pill. Because bad trip can double as full health under the right circumstances. So I'll just keep it handy as like a little backup, if necessary. It looks like it's possible I'm gonna hit that point, but I really hope I don't. Also, Monstro, your jumps when you're concussed are just completely unpredictable. And I don't appreciate that. Okay. This is going just fine though. I think I've still got a pretty good deal with the devil chance. Deals with the devil are especially useful in this challenge because, as I've said, damage is invaluable. And the best source of damage upgrades in the game is deals with the devil. Also, friggin' Magic Mushroom, all stats up, hell yes. And the Pact, I will just take the Pact. Damage and tears up, and 2 soul hearts. That's my range. I just want to see how vast my range actually is right now. Yeah, it's pretty good. What is that? 1... So it's 2 full revolutions around me, although in a cardioid shape, so it's a little harder to exactly track, like, what I mean by revolution. It's not the typical kind, I guess. I don't know. Really what I'm looking for right now, actually, is just a bomb, because there's that one tinted rock, which I would really love to crack open and, you know, loot the spoils. But if I get no bombs, I can't exactly do that. No bombs, and I can't even get that key, because, again, I have no bombs. So, the lack of utility options here, the lack of bombs, is really annoying. I'll do this a couple times. I get a blood bag. Excellent. HP and speed upgrade. I'm satisfied. So leaving the floor with Isaac's base health, which is exactly what I started with. That blood bag was super lucky. Yeah. I think I can do this. 3 red chests. I think it's totally worth the challenge room for 3 red chests. Okay, I do know that it's ideal to fire backwards at enemies with these items, because, you know, you get hitboxes directly behind you. Whenever you're shooting, that's just kind of the nature of Tiny Planet. And if you can space yourself properly, you'll be just fine. But I do that sometimes and don't other times. It's not, like, it requires a lot of conscious decision-making to be able to do that. And I'm not always the best at, oh, hi, conscious decision-making. The knockback is kind of messing me up here. Forgot to mention I got a cube of meat from fighting famine, which inherently isn't super good or anything. I found pills, that's nice. But at the same time, I have 2 orbitals now on the 3rd floor, which is huge. That's a really nice defensive buff, given that paying attention to enemy shots is kind of hard when you're focusing more on spacing yourself. So it's like a nice little subconscious damage-taking buffer sort of thing. That made sense in my head, what just came out of my mouth. I swear it did. Alright, I think I've got a pretty solid shot at winning this challenge, at, you know, completing this challenge. I would probably rather have the chariot card than a bad trip pill. Although if I find, like, an arcade or something, although there can't be arcades on this floor... Yeah, this is Caves 1, there can't be arcades. But if I find, like, a Demon Judgment or a Blood Bank or something, ooh. I will grab the bad trip, or the bad trip pill. Range up, exactly what I was talking about. So what's my range now? Hold on, I would just want to go into another room to reset my shots. Damn. That's intense. And Petrified Poop is actually really nice to have. It's a pretty good trinket. It greatly increases the chances of poops giving you payouts of money or health or whatever. Which is certainly nice to have, given there are some some rooms that are just like all the poops. Every poop ever. In that one room. So yeah. Good trinket, good damage, good items. Missing page. I would rather have petrified poop. These things are irritating. Flying enemies can be a bit of a pain, given that knockback is far less predictable. Aw, damn. Finally took damage. Took long enough. Okay. Hey, nice. Thank you, champion, for giving me a key. I do appreciate that. Not that I really need it, but it's nice to have. That is a double boss room, huh? Alright, well, let's pop the... I'll probably use the chariot here. Or, no, it's double Monstro, which isn't actually too bad. I mean, it can be... these guys can be a pain, okay? Double Monstro can be annoying as hell, but it doesn't have to be. I want to get these volleys of tears in on him. Yeah, no, my damage is pretty good. Fire rate is, well, I have soy milk. My fire rate has to be perfect. Damage is good. Yeah. And the concussive tears are really helpful given that I've gotten both Magic Mushroom and the Pact, which both count in some form as a tears upgrade. So I'm tossing out a lot of concussive tears right now. Stem cells, HP up, that's nice. And a deal with the devil containing Guppy's hairball, which I'm actually going to take. It seems weird, but after learning that Guppy's hairball can block tears, it's even more of a defensive option for me. Cool patterns. Sorry, I had to do it. Cool patterns. It just looks so interesting. Okay. I have 1 bomb, 1 key, and 13 cents. The shop is totally looking like a good place I can check out. But I'm not sold yet. Curse room? Sure, why not? Go to the curse room. Wasting a black heart for a couple red chests. Okay, so those flies are going to do exactly jack shit for damage, because, you know, my damage is so low by individual tier. And the bombs did nothing for me, so that was not really worth it. It's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. And I'm going to check out the shop just in case there's something valuable in here. I would love to have this thing. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? I'm going to... Oh, I only have 1 bomb, though. This is a little iffy. There's one really good place for a secret room, and it's right here, so I'm going to check this. Ah, it must have been right above the shop, then. Damn it. Alright, well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. At least I get a key out of this, and I wasted my money, and I wasted my bomb, and I wasted a black heart. Whatever. It's all good, really. I mean, I'm still leaving with more than I started with, so that's good. That's fine. Curse room, not sold. Okay. Admittedly, that is a really tricky room when you've got this particular set of items. Because you have to space yourself correctly to hit enemies, obviously, and of course those things are really good at hitting you from wherever the hell. That particular wall clinger is, to me, the most annoying, even though the laser ones have their own issues. But the triple shot things, they just kinda... I don't even know how to describe it. They just fire in such a way that it's really hard to avoid, and I knocked the fly into me. Darn. Okay, this room, however, these things are fine. They fire predictably. It's easy to dodge their hits. I have, well, kinda sorta 2.5 orbitals. Kinda. Not really sure how to describe what I have right now defensively. Taking a few more hits than I'd like, though, but that's fine. This is still going well overall, I gotta say. The Pact was a really, really huge pickup. Earlier, that I got in the first Devil Room. Oh! You're just gonna weave right between all of my shots. That's fine. The 7 cents from Poops I can blame on having the Petrified Poop trinket. Alright, with this 1 key, I am definitely going to the shop on this floor, since I have 15 cents. That is a really conveniently timed soul heart. Mega Fatty! Okay, this is gonna take a while. Actually, no, it won't. I'm doing a lot of damage right now. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Pull me into the creep. That's... okay. I mean, you know, Mega... oh, really? I did not think you could hit me from there. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest of this fight from a distance here. There we go. Pageant Boy, even more money, just what I wanted. Pageant Boy just dropped 7 coins. And another deal with the devil, containing... I think that's Abaddon, and I kind of want to take this. Well, actually, if I remember correctly, what Abaddon does is it removes all of your red hearts and gives you 6 black hearts, and then has like a whole bunch of other buffs and stuff. So what I'm going to do, since I've already gotten Guppy's hairball, is I'm going to take Guppy's collar, I'm going to take Abaddon, and Fear Shot as well, I forgot about that. So, Guppy's collar, every time I die, there's a 50% chance I'll respawn. That's just it, just every time. And Abaddon is going to make me do a lot more damage. That's it. And also I have all these black hearts, so... I think that was a good trade. I want to say it was, but it is kind of hard to say. It's hard to gauge at this particular point. I mean, I've never taken Abaddon and... well, that's not true, actually. I have taken Abaddon before. I just don't remember what the outcome was. Alright. Various forms of judgment. The Key Beggar and the, Demon Beggar I'm not too thrilled about. Regular judgment, though. The regular beggar I will probably come back for. It depends on what's in the shop. Like, if I fight Greed, I'm absolutely going back for that judgment, and I will play the hell out of him. See what it gives me. Hopefully it'll give me something nice. I would not be opposed to having an HP upgrade. Just a little bit of extra health. A little bit of extra safeguarding against death is always good to have. That is not worth a boss room. Boss trap room. Alright, can I space it this way? I have to say, though, the concussive tears and Fear Shot, while having Soy Milk and Tiny Planet, this is really great. It's a really, really great setup. And that right there is an HP upgrade unto itself. Okay, so, Piggy Bank, every time I get hit, I drop money. I don't know how much, but it's an amount. I think I'm actually going to pass on it. I'm going to buy the Soul Heart because it's discounted. Take the Eternal Heart. And go back and play Judgment. And hopefully not walk over spikes, because that would be dumb. And that's exactly something I would do. Alright, you. Give me something. Something good. That is just fine, thanks. So I'm going to be leaving this floor. I'm not even going to bother the last room there. Oh gosh, excuse me. Bother with that last room. Considered using the Hagalaz rune there. Break all those mushrooms, but eh. So I'm going to be leaving this floor far more powerful than I was before. A lot more health, more damage, Fear Shot, and still, somehow, 2 red hearts, 2 red HP. Okay, these guys are a thing. There we go. The Fear Shot is really nice. It slows them down a lot. If only I could actually hit you. Oh, no thanks. I'm thinking what I'm gonna... I have no keys. What I'm gonna do with this Hagalaz rune is wait until I find a large room with a lot of skulls. This one could potentially be what I want. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna, like, count the number of skulls that I see in a room, and if I see one with a lot, or I guess the one with the most, I will break them all with Hagalaz, and since skulls have a chance to give me cards or, black hearts, it could be really valuable. This is not a problem. Get closer. Or shoot me. Shoot at me. That's fine. Probably not going to bother with that thing. Alright, so this is going super well. I don't remember if this challenge requires just beating Mom or beating the womb. I don't remember which. Could be either. Hey, there's a key. Cool. Whichever it is, though, I think I'm actually in pretty good shape to win. Oh, I can't... Oh, there's a hole there that I couldn't see because of the map. That's not fair. That is not damage I should have taken. Like, I don't think that's damage that... no. That map is kind of annoying, actually. I'm sure it's possible to turn it off. I don't remember exactly how it's done, though. A dime? Sure. Take me to your shop. I was fully expecting to fight greed. I will take the map because whatever, I guess. I'll buy the soul heart. I'll buy the key. There's only one more shop beyond this one, and there's a pretty good chance it's going to be greed, so I don't really care too much about wasting all my money. Plus, I still do have petrified poop, so any rooms with poop I come across, it's going to be nice and easy to handle. That key is probably worth bombing for. Typically, a bomb for a key is actually a very good trade. I'm just not completely sold because I want to break all those. I don't believe there was any tell on that at all. How annoying. I don't think you should have shot me like that. Oh well. Gish is an easy enough fight. If only I hadn't been hit by that one thing, which I honestly don't think should have hit me. Sometimes, like that one episode a few ago, sometimes the enemies in this game just have this weird ability to hit you when I don't think they should be able to. Like the AI's character tracking thing is just too good. I'm trying to use Guppy's hairball to do a little bit of damage here. Alright. Little Gish, good trinket. Trinket. Item. Good item. There are 4 skulls here. I'm going to start making an inventory of the number of skulls I see. So there's 4 in that room. There's probably more than 4 in this room here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. This room has none, I'm going to guess. So this one's out. Yeah, I could be using the cube of meat and Guppy's hairball to do a lot of damage right now. By the way, my biggest inspiration for taking Guppy's collar, other than that it was going to be free ultimately, was that it brings me, you know, 66% of the way towards becoming Guppy, which, if I can be Guppy with this setup, is going to be pretty sweet. I'm going to just have an army of flies forever and ever. And there's a tinted rock here, which is cool, but not necessary. Seriously? That's annoying. Alright. With so much health, I feel totally justified coming to the curse room. Could get Guppy's tail. I would be unopposed to 9 lives as well. But you know what? A soul heart for a soul heart is not bad. It's really not. This looks like where I'm going to be popping a Hagalaz. So there's a chance that skulls break into these guys, so whatever. And I got exactly nothing out of it. That was not really worth it at all. What a shame. Okay. I'm not even going to bother with the rest of the floor. I feel totally fine moving on. Alright. And it looks like it's only expecting us to beat Mom, which is going to be easy. Sure. Takes 2 bombs to get through this door. I might come back if I get more bombs. Like, I have no reason not to at this point. This is the last floor. I really don't think it's possible for me to lose here unless I just decide to not attack at all. Which would be really dumb. Like, really super dumb. And I'm not gonna not attack. This should be easy enough. Building up a nice buffer of all of these little tiers is pretty useful. Just getting walls of damage approaching your enemies is kind of the way this needs to go. At least at this point in the game it can be. Early on, it's better to focus on what I'm doing right now, which is firing backwards and spacing yourself correctly. Because it's more difficult to do that, so you want to do that on enemies that are easier to kill. Or rather, less of a pain to handle. I think it's most likely the boss is going to be this way, so that's why I'm going this direction. I see you there shooting at me. You're not fooling anyone. Except maybe me. Earlier in the run. Range up. Why not? What's my range now? Damn. Okay. I figured this would be... what's it called? Greed. But it wasn't, and I am pleasantly surprised. And also not super into this, but that's okay. Really, really lucky timing on killing one of those hearts there, I gotta say. Oh, I should have saved Hagalaz for here, even though I can only access 4 of the... Never mind. What is that sound? Is that the sound of me shooting? What on earth was making that noise? I don't actually know what was making that noise. Is this actually... Can I actually hit you? Yeah, this is oh yeah, that's fine. And since I'm here, let's just go fight Mom. Get this over with. I am not opposed to just chilling right here and continuously firing just like so. Maybe a little bit to the left. See? See? Nice and easy. I don't have to try, I don't have to do any weirdness. It's not like I'm gonna lose at this point, but whatever makes this win easier, I'll take it. There we go. So, success! Managed to beat one of the more difficult challenges in the game, just because I got an early pact, I think. Pretty sure I can attribute most of my success to that pact right there. And then getting Abaddon after that, that just sealed the deal. So much damage. So, that was fun. Got a few more challenges left. I'm not even paying attention to how many. Darkness Falls, I don't even know what that is. I should probably figure that out. The Tank I've tried before, and it's really scary and difficult. Solar System is a pain. Suicide King. Did I mention... Suicide King is awful. I'm not even sure what many of these do. I know what Beans is. Beans is hard. I know what when life gives you lemons. That one's not too difficult. But yeah, we'll save those for another time. So that's going to do it. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see more, subscribe. That'd be swell. And check out my other videos too. That'd be nice. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm always outie. See you next time.